Hello YouTubers, here's Vernon again with this Minneapolis Moline Model JT. Last time you saw a video, there was fire in the cylinders and trying to get those stuck pistons out. And they came out with not too much trouble. Last one was a bit of a problem, but not too bad. I got them out. Been taking it apart, and the interesting thing is a couple of things. I was grinding these valves down, and if you can see that, this is a Waukesha engine, but the exhaust valve is marked with Minneapolis Moline. And they say that Minneapolis Moline, the Waukeshas were probably only used for Minneapolis. I don't think they used them for anything else. What's interesting here is if I can get that on there. Well, let's try that. You see that Waukesha right there on the rod itself? You can see it's full oiled all the way up to the wrist pin too. I believe these are standard size. They haven't been bored out. So although there's quite a few signs that somebody has been in this engine before, and I'll give you a couple of things to see. Before I get to that, the cam lifters on this engine are kind of interesting. We don't want to lose that. They bolt right down inside of here on top of the engine, or inside the engine there, right on top of the cam. So you can change out your lifters or whatever. But that's kind of interesting little side note there that they did that. What I can see from this engine, though, it's actually a well-built engine. I still don't know why people are complaining about these engines. One of the things that I did see was somebody went in there with the marks on the crank and the cam gear. I don't know if you can see that, the X right there on the crank and the one on the idler gear are about a tooth off. Then we come over here to the cam, with the C for cam, they're off also. So that's real interesting. One other thing that is the should be an M here for magneto, I'm assuming. Somebody put a couple little dots right there. But the M should be for magneto, I'm guessing. There's your M right there. When I was pulling the pan apart, I found this pin down inside of there, and I don't know, at the time I couldn't figure out what this thing went to. Well, come to looking, and it would appear that this was inside of here. Which runs both the water pump and the magneto. You don't think that you need to time the water pump, which you don't, but for the magneto, which isn't there, you do need to time that. And so I'm thinking that possibly somebody had put a different mag on here, which would require a different timing for that. But anyway, this pin is what went in there, and it got to the point where it would actually just about come out of there. And then there's marks. The timing cover actually shows some marks inside of here where that water pump gear had been walking forward. You can also see there's some chipped teeth that I believe that when it walked forward may have done that. And who knows, maybe it might have been enough for it to actually jump timing, which could have been the reason why this tractor was stopped. But anyway, that's where she's at right now. Let me pull out the bumpy stick and see what that looks like. Alright, here's the camshaft. Looks okay. Don't see any wear. All the lobes look good. Got some pretty big bearings there. But yeah, she comes out pretty easy. One thing I failed to mention was that earlier the bolts for both the idler gear and the cam, you're supposed to bend the end of this up against this nut so that it don't come loose. And both of those are flattened on here, but obviously that's not a major thing getting loose on these. Anyway, I did get the governor out of there. As you can see, more yellow paint behind everything. But anyway, this is Vernon, and I will show you some more stuff as I get to it. Thanks, and hope you have a blessed day.